We're off to don't trip over everything. Welcome to Whiskey Buds. I'm Kurt,
I'm Billy.
and we're going to continue Billy's 100 whiskey journey if we survive.
Yep, this is a late night session actually.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
all right, so I took a trip to Texas, I brought that
The giant Texas whiskey. Yeah.
and
And the good stuff.
let me think. Balcones?
Balcones. Yep.
Balcones. And that stuff was good.
Yep.
So at the same trip, you got this.
Yeah. This is so impressive that this was all on your own.
Yeah.
Like
well,
with the Balcones, I told you, I specifically said that name.
uh-huh.
So you're like, oh, I recognize the name. I'll try that. With the big Texas, you were buying a Texas whiskey from Texas, and you wanted it a big one. So those are like themed, right? This was literally like on your own, kind of like with the Jura 10-year that you bought.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I don't give me too much credit here. Okay, it comes in a box.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, that's good. It's 18 year
Yeah.
and it is $90. So I did some math. That's like pretty good deal.
Yeah.
I didn't do no complicated math, but
I mean, how many times do you spend like $50 on a bottle that's only like 10 years old? It's an extra 8 years.
yeah, and it says single malt Scotch whiskey. I was like, it's got to be good.
Yeah.
Like, how could you go wrong with this, right?
Yeah, you
All
would
right.
think.
So tell me what it is. Is it good? What is it?
It's an 18-year-old single malt Scotch. The truth is, I don't know anything about Loch Lomond.
You've heard of it though, right?
I think so,
It's not a cheap
but
knockoff I bought, right?
I don't think no. I'm pretty sure not. I guess one of those. They've got so many different distilleries over there that it is just crazy.
Look, it says produced and bottled in Scotland.
Mm-hmm. That's what it has to be to be Scotch.
Okay, well, like, yeah, how can
All
I
right.
go wrong with that?
Smooth to perfection, matured in finest American oak casks. So it's going to be probably ex-bourbon casks, 46%. And it's not telling me where Loch Lomond is.
What, like a,
No, let's see. Time and nature have been allowed to bring out the sweeter character of the wood with mellow notes of peat and smoke. All right.
yeah.
Delivering a well-balanced finish. Loch Lomond 18-year-old is non-chill filtered. Another good plus, right?
Yeah, I might have read that. Did I read that?
Just as nature intended. So I could not tell you if this is Highland Scotch, if it's a Campbelltown, if it's what's the other ones?
Oh, I
I'm
see.
drawing
what
a
you mean.
blank.
I see. I thought you were like looking for a map on the bottle. Be like, where was this made at?
Oh yeah,
Made here. It's like they don't do that, Kurt.
Yeah.
I know that much. All right.
right. You better open that.
Uh-oh.
There should be a little like thing there that you grab and you
Need a
spin it around. Yep.
key.
A knife.
Oh, look at that.
See?
How fun.
Feels fancy, doesn't it?
Yeah, and they got this nice
Embossed or whatever logo.
Yeah. Can you see that? Probably not. Oh yeah, okay. Well, it's got grips. Like I thought it was a twist.
Oh.
All
They're
right.
just trying to give you enough to
Oh
be
wait,
able to grab it.
I gotta pour yours first.
Always pour your first, huh? Oh man.
Oops, there you go. Have fun.
We always know when Billy's pouring. I sure hope it's going to be good, man. Actually, I think you did do that every like on the giant Texas. I was like, man.
Okay,
Oh.
there's the bottle. Get rid of that.
Yeah, don't need it. I think you're going to like that.
It's got a weird smell like the. What was the licorice fart one?
Which one was that one? That was The Glenfiddich XX or Glenfiddich 20, whatever it was.
What was that one? What did it taste like?
It wasn't bad when we tasted it, but it smelled awful. Not awful, but it smelled. It had a funk to it.
Right, that one was bad. This one isn't that bad, but I get a little. Maybe my glass is dirty. Did you watch these?
I did. I watch them all the time. I told you I rinse them out with Crown Royal.
This has got a little bit of that smell.
Does it? I'm not catching
It's like a quarter of it.
a quarter. Okay, maybe that's too low for me to be able to pick
that
out.
one. The I don't want to keep calling it licorice fart, but
that's how everybody's gonna know it on the show.
was it Glenfiddich?
Glenfiddich. Yeah.
Okay, that one was like full flavor, and this is like quarter flavor of that funk.
Maybe
What is
there's
in
an
there?
underlying note in there, but
I'm very disappointed in my purchase at
Really?
this point with the smell. You don't smell that? What do you smell?
I swear I get some of that peat or smoke in there, right? Because that can be kind of an interesting note when you're catching that. And
Do you smell any like, you know that peach stuff we had?
the
Which one was that? The one that had real peaches in it.
okay, yeah,
It smells a little bit like that too.
really, all right.
Like that kind of fruit that went bad.
All right. So you're getting a subtle licorice fart followed by rotten fruit.
$90. $90 for that. I got scammed. I wouldn't even-
You don't know how hard it is to produce a whiskey that can replicate those particular scents.
It's like super niche whiskey. All right.
Maybe that's why I haven't heard of the name. Or I think I heard of the name but wasn't certain.
Well, good thing you got a lot to drink there.
We have plenty.
No, I mean in your glass.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, like I'm actually like enjoying the scent more than you are.
Yeah, I'm not enjoying it. But on that, the other ones they tasted okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, that one after that Glenfiddich, with how it smelled to it tasting much better, I've got hopes that this will taste pretty good.
All right, let's taste it.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
Can't wait any longer.
I can't smell this anymore. It's just, I don't think it's done going through its flavors or whatever it's doing. Okay, a little bit of a ride there.
It's good. Give you at least an experience for your money. Right toward the end, I'm getting a little bit of a bitterness right on that finish after it's. We just take a couple of drinks. We haven't even given a single note on.
I'm back to being the whiskey noob because I'm at a loss here. It doesn't taste like it smells.
No, like it really doesn't. as you're when you sip it, right? Take a sip, and as it's going through your mouth, like try to focus on that, and then smell too at the same time.
Wait, what? Drink it and smell at the same time?
Yeah, try it. Trust me.
Am I gonna pass out or something?
You might. It might be like overload, and you might just turn around and be like, "Whoa!"
Okay.
Now smell it.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Would you like to add this to your collection? Courtesy of me.
I think this is a good example of the fact that I do like. I don't mind this, but I'm not finding anything like compared to the other whiskeys we've had, right? Some of the other scotches. Like we've had some ones that standouts, right? Like this one just doesn't. It doesn't seem to stand out to me at all.
It stands out, but it's not. It's not in a good way. It's like when the kids in the school and they're picking their teams and whatever.
This is the last one.
This is the last one standing out over there.
That depends on what else is in the lineup.
Doesn't matter. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. I don't really like it.
This has a bit of a funk right on that very end of the finish. That I don't know, kind of comes across the back of the tongue. Isn't as great. At front, it's coming okay, right? Like it's like when you first sip on it, it's fine, and it's at that right at the very end of that finish.
I can't even really taste the smoke in it.
Mm-mm.
I think it expired.
It's been sitting there for 18 years.
Is too
It
old.
had to have gone bad.
Yeah.
We know that's not right because we had that 21 year just a couple weeks ago, and that was good. Was that last week? I don't know.
Oh yeah, that was the one you're like, oh, it's not that good. And then
then I'm
we
like,
tried it again. And you're like, oh, it is good.
Yeah. So maybe that'll happen with this one for you.
Like,
We can only cross our fingers and hope, right?
it has to get in your body, have some time to work. You come back later, and then it's like,
Yeah,
it got you ready for it. Nah, it's.
that could be it.
I
But,
don't
so
know.
you're not like out of all three purchases, you only bought one bottle that you really liked, huh?
You gotta rub that in.
Oh man. Well, not everything's going to be a winner or hit it out of the park kind of thing.
But it had all the.
It checked all the marks, or
It had all the
checked all the boxes. That's
18
what it was.
buy.
Yeah.
Box buy. All the
So
stuff.
I guess that's what I was saying earlier is that it's a good thing to realize that age doesn't always just equate straight to a great whiskey.
Or price.
We discovered that with the Bowmore 18 that versus the 15, the 15 is actually it's preferred by us or by me, right?
Yeah, 15's good.
Like the 18 was good, but 15 was better.
Yep.
And we've had a lot of these other whiskeys that are like that Jura 10. I bet you take that over this 15 or this 18. I mean.
Yeah, probably. And it was what? Was it half the price?
Yeah.
I know we've tried a lot of $40, $50 whiskeys, and they're been good.
Yeah.
So you don't always need to spend $90 on an 18-year-old.
Well, the age doesn't always equate to the better whiskey.
I don't know. I bet there's somebody out there that just likes this.
Oh, I'm certain.
Flavor in there, but like how are you supposed to know it tastes like that?
Yeah.
You have to
try. You have to try it somewhere else first before you.
Right. You actually have to try it because it doesn't tell you, oh, this has got the licorice fart, rotten fruit undertones in it.
For some reason, they don't put that in those tasting notes. The rotten fruit licorice farts, huh?
Undertone.
Yeah.
That's.
It's not that it smells like that. Like when it's fresh, it's like if somebody with licorice farts and bad fruit left the room, and you came in after that.
It shows off the rails.
Well, now you know how they get all that really complex, tasting notes on the back of the bottle. Like, oh man, all right, I think it's time.
Yep, there's nothing else coming out of that.
Yeah, cheers everybody. Join us next week when hopefully Billy likes the whiskey that we drink. But
it won't be my pick.
Don't go out and thinking that if you buy an 18-year-old whiskey, it's going to be amazing. Sometimes they just, you got to give it a try first, and you don't want to dismiss the younger whiskeys as being inferior in some way.
I'd really like somebody that if somebody is drinking this and found our video to see what our experience was with it, if you'd leave a comment about what you thought of it, because that'd
Yeah,
be
tell us how wrong we are.
it'd be interesting to see
I mean,
what you think it is.
I think it's okay. Billy doesn't care much for it.
It's okay.
Would I
Like, I
spend
can-
my money on it? Probably not.
No.
You know, not after I've tried it. I would probably, you know, that $90 is better spent somewhere else.
Yeah, you could buy 2 bottles of good stuff.
Yeah, 2 bottles of Balcones. It wouldn't quite pay for Bowmore 15, or it would pay for Bowmore 15, but not two bottles of it.
Oh well, you know.
But you could buy a bottle of Bowmore 15 and have change left over.
All right, I am kind of sitting here with a pretty decent aftertaste now.
Are you? All right. Yeah. After that little funk goes away that I got on the aftertaste,
Yeah.
then it's fine. But you get that for just that little bit. Anyways, cheers everybody. Join us next week when we try another whiskey. Cheers everybody.